Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So now we move on to the problem number 7 here. You can see that here we have to construct a pentagonal prism of dimension 30, height 60, rest on the base of the HP. The vertical face closest to VP is 30 degree to it. So that means when we draw an XY line, we should construct one 30-degree angle line, and we place that our pentagonal lamina with respect to one of its edges on the 30-degree angle line. Okay, that's what given in the question. So we can give the angle here. So we are drawing below the XY line means minus 150 can give the angle. So you can get 30 degree. Now go to polygon by center, select number of sides 5. Okay, place it with the edge. You can see here in the question they have clearly mentioned. So we have to make one of the edges resting on that 30-degree angle line. Okay, can change it to 30. Okay, now select that pentagonal lamina, go to move command, select the corner end and place it on the angle line. Okay, again go to rotate, select that edge, the corner point. Okay, I'll show this dimension with the lower side 30 mm. You can see that. Now draw the at least 3 perpendicular bisector to find out the center of the pentagonal prism. Okay, so we know that in the case of prism, these inside lines should be drawn with a thin line. In the case of pyramid, it should be thick line. Okay, remember it. So we have drawn. Now we can write the notations here. Top face and bottom face notation. Top face notations we are writing with the A, B, C, D, and the bottom face notation we are writing with A1, B1, C1 and written within brackets. Okay. Okay, now draw the projection lines upward to complete the front view. So you have to project it from all the ends. From EE1 vertical edge also we have to draw one straight projection line. Okay, now the height it is 60 mm, the axis height. So consider the height of 60 mm here. So draw all the vertical edges for the same length. You know that the front view of a prism is a rectangular face. Show the dimensions in here. So it is cut by an section plane by 60 degree to the HP plane here, and it is bisecting means exactly midpoint we have to consider. So give the angle 60 degree. Okay, extend this section plane. So show the angle for 60 degree. and show that it is exactly cutting at the midpoint. That is, midpoint means bisecting means exact 60, half means it is 30 mm. Okay, select that upper portion and make it thin, because this is the lower portion is what the cutted remain portion, so we have to make it thin here. Okay, now we have to write the cut points here, where exactly that cutting is happening. You have to show it. So 1, it is cutting exactly at BB1. Okay, and 2, it is cutting at your CC1 here. So not at 2, it is cutting exactly in between you can see that 2, it is occurring exactly at CC1, and in between C and D we have 3 and 4. So 3 is occurring between C and D. Okay, and 4, it is occurring in between D and E. So you can mention that it is occurring, cutting is occurring in between those vertical edges. And then 5, it is exactly cutting at EE1. Okay, you draw the parallel line here. Draw one vertical line. Now we have to offset this, because it is a pentagonal prism. We have to offset for 30 mm. Okay, offset distance of 30, give enter and click. So total 5 faces, because it is a pentagonal prism here. Okay, can give the naming for these faces. So we'll denote it by capital letters here. Okay, now you can see that 1, it is exactly cutting at a vertical edge of B here, so we write 1 here, and the 2, it is cutting at the vertical edge of CC1, and 4, it is cutting in between this C and D. So we have to find out this distance using that split command. I am going to find out, that is 11.41. okay, 11.41 is the arc point. We have to cut it using arc by center command. So go to arc by center, measure from C vertical edge, give the length 11.41 and cut the arc. Okay, this is your point number 3. Then from that vertical edge of from DD1, so it is at a distance of 10.4. okay, you split it and you will get the exact length. You can measure it using smart dimension. From DD1, go to arc by center, give the radius length 10.4 here and cut the arc. So that is your point number 4. And then on the vertical edge, that is 5 is occurring, so we have to project a horizontal line from that point number 5 here. That is point number 5. And then again point number 6 exists in between that E and A here. We have to measure, I'm going to split it to check the exact length. So this is at 6 point, you can measure it 6.94. okay, and cut the arc. So from the bottom end we have to cut it, that is from AA it is 6.94 we have to give. So we have to go to the arc by center. Give the length of 6.94, enter. Okay, this is your point number 6 or 1, you can give, no problem, 1 or 6, no problem, you can give. Now you can join all these points with a straight line. Okay, this is what the development. Then inside lines I'm going to make it thick wherever the exact section plane is cutting. So I'll be making those lines as thick lines here. Okay, you can subscribe for the channel and hit on the bell icon for the